select an object and press Ctrl-C. This copies the selected object to the paste buffer and switches to the buffer tool so the buffer can be pasted. The crosshair position at the moment of copy will be the origin for the buffer. Cut to buffer is Ctrl-X. This works the same as Ctrl-C, except it removes selected objects from the sheet after copy. The paste buffer retains content. Anytime the buffer tool is activated, the last copied content can be pasted. Buffer objects are placed according to their buffer origin. The buffer can be rotated by 90 degrees with EW while the buffer is active, or by BRL anytime. Mirroring the buffer content while the buffer is active is EV and EH for the vertical and horizontal direction accordingly. Using BRA, it is possible to rotate the buffer by any angle. Transformations always happen around the origin of the buffer. The paste buffer is independent of sheets. Thus it can be used to transfer drawing objects between sheets. Copy from one sheet, paste on another. Undo does not affect buffers, only sheets. When an object is cut to the buffer, the remove from sheet operation is added to the sheet's undo list, and it can be undone later, but that undo will not affect the content of the buffer, which will retain the object. There are multiple independent buffers available. This is useful for keeping different sets of handy objects around. One of the buffers is the active buffer, and any buffer operation and the buffer tool operates on that one buffer. The easiest way to change the active buffer is using B1, B2, etc., or tearing off the buffer selection menu. It is possible to save the whole content of the buffer to a file and load it later. This operation differs from saving a single group, for example symbol, to file, as it saves the complete buffer with every object.